Why in that voice?
My God, it's happening. We're live on YouTube.
Never again,
Okay, no, but
please.
We're YouTubers now.
no, this is cool. We're officially YouTubers. But my thing is, I wanted to do this for a while. Obviously, we're gonna double dip on. We've been doing it on Facebook Live. If you're on YouTube and you've just stumbled across these bumbling idiots, then it's the Chunk. It's the Chunk podcast. It's the Drafters Live. 5 morons get on here and we just draft random topics. Today is a little bit differently. See, I can't even talk. The NFL draft is on tonight. Here in a matter of an hour, I think things are going to get underway. They'll start the clock, the fantasy football timer, and we'll get underway with that. So we wanted to do a draft before the draft, and it's all NFL-related topics. I'm excited. We got David, we got JJ, we have Reggie, we have Lynch, and we have myself, Justin, and we're excited to dive right into this. And by right into this, I mean, let me hold on 1 second and tell you what happened last week. We'll roll right over that. I know we had some people on this podcast that were on last week's podcast, and the topics were best non-chocolate candy, dog breeds, and 90s cartoons. And we have winners for each of those categories. And I will tell you in advance, I am none of these. I didn't win any of these, and it makes me real sad. And I probably should let you guys say something, because that's just me rambling on. So I'm glad you guys are able to make it, and we should probably talk a little bit about the NFL draft as well. But I guess say words real quick.
I would like to say, because of thanks to coronavirus, I would have been on a plane right now, getting on a plane at the Orlando airport to go on my 3-year wedding anniversary to Ireland.
Damn.
But instead, thanks to coronavirus, literally we'd be flying at 7. It was like 7:30. Thanks, Corona. But this
sounds like you dodged a bullet, man.
Yeah. Right. Talking football with you guys is a close second. So, cheers.
Well, congratulations, and
thanks,
we appreciate
David.
that. Obviously, I mean, what's
Thanks,
better than
Doyle.
I don't have a drink, man. I have.
Get yourself a drink.
Got some old water.
Get it, boy. Stay hydrated.
Does water age? I don't know. I think it's okay. Okay, so last week, real quick, the non-chocolate candy, the winner of non-chocolate candy, the category, and you can go by the way, at the Chunk Pod on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us on there. You can get the recap post. It'll be a recap post for this episode as well. What we do is we just draft random topics, 3 picks in random orders. And last week we did non-chocolate candy, and I can say this man is on the podcast right now, and he won this. It was very close, but David, congratulations, man. Way to go.
Woo!
There you go. And what you did is you set
Shout
a
out to
trend. You set a trend with the Sour Patch Kids. Everybody else wanted a piece of it, and you got the originals.
but
Congratulations.
Shout out to OG. I do like watermelon Lynch. I really liked your pick, but I'm glad to appeal to the masses.
Way to go. You did it. You
Way to
pandered
go,
right
David.
to them.
Congrats.
Okay,
Thanks,
dog
homeboy.
breeds.
Thanks.
This person who won this is not on the podcast, but Lynch is a close second. He was a second place. It was close.
Shit.
He didn't get enough family members to vote. But dog breed goes to Vince, and he picked, I believe, the Labradoodle, a French Bulldog, and the Australian Shepherd. That was the winning category. I mean, listen, to me, maybe 3rd best group of dogs, but I'm not allowed to vote. But and then actually we have another winner, 90s cartoons, Ryan Lynch. Congratulations.
So
You don't get anything for it. except
Tommy
for
Pickles for the win.
Yeah, Rugrats carried that heavy.
Yeah, you almost don't deserve it because you didn't even want the last pick that you picked. You're like, you didn't want to do it. Rocko's Modern Life, though, is a classic.
I agree.
Okay,
I wanted
enough.
Doug though.
Yeah, no, well, we should have traded. There won't be any trades in this one. There will be probably a lot of trades in tonight's NFL draft. I actually think there will be more trades ever than there ever has been in the first round of the NFL draft.
There's more trades every single year. It's unreal.
It's good. I'm glad they're finally loosening their buttholes and getting a little crazy with it. I feel like the NFL
Loosen
is like,
those buttholes.
yeah,
Gotcha.
that's what it's all about. Really, you just.
Bulls.
Yeah. By the way, have you seen this as unrelated to buttholes? I don't know why I thought of Roger Goodell when I heard of buttholes. But did you see his setup?
Bud Light.
Yeah. Did you
no.
see his setup in his basement? Everyone's kind of giving him crap because his basement just looks like everybody else's basement. Like it's the most generic basement, and he's got like a film crew in there. They're set up and ready to go for the NFL draft. He's still going to be calling the picks.
Is he? I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Is he listening to social distancing?
Honestly, the way he made it sound, there's going to be at least 4 people in the basement with him. So you got to have people. He can't run the ESPN, camera and all the equipment they have. It's not. There's no way. So
did you know what Bud Light is doing? Because the tradition is everyone booze. Roger Goodell.
Yes.
And they're running this they had a campaign where people send in their booze. And they're gonna play that throughout. They bought ad space. I think they're either doing it on social or on TV as well, but something like that. Like, show us your booze.
Show us
your booze.
Show us your booze.
I got some booze. We out here.
Booze. Oh yeah, everyone just show your alcoholic beverage. That works just as well. Okay, so the draft order has been decided. Obviously, if you can see it right here in this order going across the screen, I don't know where I'm at. I think I'm in the bottom corner. But David gets first overall pick, then JJ, then Reggie, then Lynch, and I will be picking last. However, in the second round, we will be flipping it and going the opposite direction, and then on the third round, it'll go back to the first order. We are doing biggest NFL draft busts, the best player to never win a Super Bowl in the second round, and the best NFL jersey. And we're not just picking a franchise because that encompasses a lot. We're going to pick specific jerseys, and in the recap post, you'll be able to actually see them. If I've actually saved photos of everything, and I'm gonna show you to best of my ability what I can draft. So, without further ado, I say that every week and it pisses me off, but ado is just one of the weirdest words, and I don't like it. David, you have first pick in NFL draft busts. And obviously there's a lot of stories behind these. We're probably not going to, a lot of these, when we went down this list, it's hard to kind of sympathize with other franchises, but there are some big ones out here, and we're going to just try to pick the shibbiest players ever drafted.
Can you play that draft noise? What's that draft little jingle before?
Oh my God. Yeah. See, I always
that would be great.
I wanted to do that for every single pick ever in the Drafters Live, but I just feel like I listen to it. It just gets so annoying. It would just get so annoying.
Do it now.
The pick is in.
Okay, well, just give me I can't just do it on command, all right? Jesus.
You better, at least for mine. I need it. I will not draft until I hear the noise.
Okay, all right, ready? Here we go. Did that do it for you? Was that enough?
No, I didn't.
Not loud enough?
Do it for us.
You can't even hear it?
No.
Okay, well, somebody might be able to hear it, so let's just move on.
All right. Like Doyle said, so this was, out of all the drafts, probably the hardest category because there's a lot of dudes who I've heard the name, but I know half the people voting are not going to know who it is.
Yeah.
I got to go. I just found out I was getting the number one pick 5 minutes ago. I have to go with somebody who's close to the top of my list. Sorry, my dude. Johnny Manziel. You're number one.
That's my pick.
Johnny,
he was there. I mean, that is notorious.
Yeah.
It is absolutely all-time notorious. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, it's the only number one pick.
Yeah, I was so not on that. I was so not on that bandwagon. I'm so happy. Listen, I don't want to wish for anybody's failure, but his attitude,
his trouble sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, it was love or hate with him, and
he was flicking teams off like immediately.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that's a big time bust.
Like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted the Cowboys to draft him in the first round. I love Johnny Manziel.
I wish they did.
The baller. And instead, we drafted future Hall of Famer Zach Martin. So I'm pretty happy about that.
That's all right. Danny in the chat says we can hear it, so they can hear the noise. You guys just can't. So as long as the listener gets the feel, that's fine. Okay, so Johnny Manziel goes first off the board in the busty category. JJ, number 2 overall, biggest bust.
Here it comes. I'm going to go with one of the classics, Jamarcus Russell.
That's a solid pick.
That's a big one.
That is a big one.
He went first overall to the Raiders, and then he held out.
Yeah.
For a $68 million contract as a rookie.
He knew he was done.
He got paid.
He knew he was.
He was so bad that they dropped him after 3 seasons.
Yo,
he got paid though.
Yeah, he got paid, and he wow.
He got like $31 million guaranteed.
Yeah. They said by the time they laid him off.
Jamarcus. Good for you, Jamarcus.
They said by the time they laid him off, he was almost 300 pounds. He was like upwards of 300 pounds. Well, who knows? I mean, obviously, at that point,
he had one of the strongest arms like ever too. He could like legit throw a football out of the stadium from like
because he was
from his knee.
Like
dude, he was so like there was so much potential there. He was just so dumb.
He wasn't good though. He just had a lot of talent. Like he had raw talent, but
he
was he even like good at LSU?
But he was good. He was good.
Yeah, he was good. He was literally the best. He's the best quarterback coming out of LSU since Burrow.
That's saying something.
Yeah.
So like they haven't had good quarterbacks there.
Bad omen.
I would take Matt Flynn over Jamarcus Russell.
Oh my Lord.
Matt Flynn was a GOAT for one game.
This is going to be a long draft.
Yeah, no, we can move through these pretty quickly. What the sad part is, I only have 10 on my list. We're supposed to come prepared for 15 because it's going to be 15.
Tough, man.
We're about to be Google searching in the middle of this draft.
Definitely.
I didn't want to. There was some names I just didn't even want to say because I can't speak on them. So I just didn't want to even bother.
Agree.
We're going to get to that point, and it's going to get ugly. Reggie, you're up. Third pick in the draft. Manziel.
Hey.
Nice.
I'm going with a Cowboy player that no one probably knows, but he broke my heart.
Good.
He's a bum from the Ohio State University, number 18 overall. I forget what year. Bobby Carpenter. He was so ass. He was a linebacker. They were going to pair him with DeMarcus Ware, be on the opposite side. He was going to ball out, and he sucked from day one.
Okay.
Dude, you swore up and down about Bobby Carpenter, too.
Because Mel Kiper and Todd McShay told him he was supposed to be good, and he looked good on the highlight film that they play. He was ass. He was so ass.
Okay. That sounds like a personal vendetta.
And he had long blonde hair. And the game, like an 80 rating on Madden, because the first round rookies, they make him good.
Yeah.
He was so trash.
Oh my gosh. All right, so Bobby Carpenter, linebacker. All right, Lynch, number 4 overall. Your boy Johnny Mans and Jamarcus Russell, they're gone.
I'm gonna go with one of the more well-known, and then I'm gonna grab one closer to my heart next round.
Okay, that's probably the way to play it. Unlike
I'm gonna
Reggie.
go with Ryan Leaf. The man known for
that's notorious.
Yeah, the man known for his locker room antics, cussing out reporters and everything. So
classic.
It was so good in college, and it was worse than Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, all right. No, that's good. That's a good one. Obviously, that's like right up there with Jamarcus Russell as like one of the worst of all time. Okay. Everyone, it's a good run on quarterbacks right now. I feel like I need to get into the quarterback game. And this is one. This is what I say. It's a personal vendetta. This is right. This is up there with Manziel as far as I declared before he got drafted. This was not going to work, despite everyone saying it would, or everyone around me at least saying it would. But I'm gonna take the legend himself. Maybe the greatest college football quarterback of all time.
If it's Tebow, I'm gonna be furious.
Timothy Tebow.
Oh shit, that's a good pick,
NFL
dude. That's a really good pick.
Bust. I had to put Tebow on my list.
He won a playoff game against the Steelers.
Yeah,
but it's still a bust. It's a bust. We're talking about career.
Yeah, he won a playoff game. But if you look at it, 70% of his passes hit the dirt. So I'm just saying, he got one.
It's a good pick.
I'm just saying,
I'm gonna fight for Tebow.
Okay.
First of all,
go ahead.
They overdrafted him. Anyone who's a legit NFL draft guy was like, he's not a first round pick.
Does that
he's
matter?
Like a third or fourth guy.
He's a Heisman winner,
dude. He's a Heisman.
He wasn't a good football player. All the good people were like, no, he's not a first round pick.
No. Tim Tebow reached. No, don't get me wrong.
First round.
Anyone Tim Tebow is a good football player, and I said it.
He's not a good NFL.
Good football player, not a good NFL quarterback.
That's what everyone was saying. Anyone who knew football was like, he's not a first round quarterback. They reached for him. Yeah. So I don't think he's a bust. Plus, he won an NFL playoff game. That's saying a lot.
So all you do, you win one NFL playoff game, and you're a good football player now. You're a good NFL quarterback.
Mark Sanchez.
There's been busts who've done a lot worse.
Most of the league, bud. Mark Sanchez has more playoff wins than Dak Prescott.
Okay, so we'll save this.
Does he have more wins than Tony Romo?
Yo,
yeah.
Dude, the Jets went back-to-back AFC championships. Back-to-back AFC championships, losses.
Yeah.
Killing my childhood.
Reggie,
sorry, Mark.
I'm taking my Tim Tebow, and there's nothing you could say about it.
That's a great pick, Justin. That's a great pick. Dude.
Thank you. I have a pick on the way back, and I'm gonna pick this one now. I was high on him because I have an affinity for this team that he got picked by. For some reason, I like everybody they pick, and I get infatuated with them. Not in the sexual term, but you know what I mean on the football field. You know what I'm saying? I don't like men. Okay, so basically what I'm saying, he was picked first round, 5th pick overall, wide receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Justin Blackman.
Damn.
Justin Blackman.
Another one.
He's on the list.
Listen,
he wasn't good.
Justin Blackman, do you see his numbers when he actually didn't drink and played?
Yeah, but he
what I'm saying.
got himself kicked out of the league, though. Like,
I know.
that
He had
still
some
counts.
issues, but as a talent, he was awesome. He balled out.
But
He
that's-
put up really good numbers.
He could have, but he didn't, and now he's a
Nobody
bust.
did.
You're a
He
bust
did for a little bit.
You're a
if
bust.
If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fizzle out, you're a bust. I just want him because he is another one of those players that blew up like a balloon, and I think he tried to come back again.
Yeah, he's huge.
And yeah, it's.
They should have done the XFL.
Yeah, he would have been fine there. That would have been a name people recognize. But yeah, Lynch. Okay, Ryan Leaf. What are you following your pick with?
Like I said, close to my heart. I'm going with Aguayo.
No.
No. Dang.
I have
He
to.
was number
man.
3.
Like,
He was number
dude,
3 on my
he's
list.
it's
he
so
a first rounder?
frustrating.
No.
just-
Second.
Second.
It's so frustrating. Like, I am one of the Bucs fans that believe in like the curse of Matt Bryant after we cut him after his kid died,
Yeah.
and it's been shit since.
That's
And
what
I hope Matt Gay is the answer to that, but I'm not sure. And I feel like Aguayo was just a casualty in the way, and then he went to the Bears and still sucks. So
he got the yips.
The yips.
I
Yeah.
don't even know if you can call it the yips.
You got something, and it wasn't. Maybe you got early onset COVID. I don't know.
It was the first
Okay.
case of COVID.
Reggie, you got Bobby Carpenter. That's a niche
Oh,
complaint.
wow.
That's a niche complaint right there. And to me, I don't recognize the name because it didn't really affect me.
Exactly. That's
But
tells you how much
anybody
of a
who
bust
makes
he was.
the Cowboys bad, which is a lot of their players, I'm happy with. So Reggie, Bobby Carpenter, how you following that up? Jesus.
My next pick, I'm going with a classic. A classic. Most people know. I think he's the most sacked quarterback in NFL history, David Carr.
David
Carr.
Carr.
Ooh.
Didn't he have like a? I mean,
Didn't
he was
even make
around
the
a while,
list.
right?
He played a
didn't
while,
make
but
the
he
list.
was
Didn't
number one
make the
overall, I
list.
think. So he was booty.
Yeah.
Booty.
Alright.
Number one overall.
Didn't
You
make the
got a
list.
70.
All right.
David
No,
Carr.
he was bad. Obviously, he was bad, and it's you got your quarterback. You were the only one without a quarterback in the second
Got my
round.
QB.
You picked
My
him. You got your
quarterback.
QB, David Carr. Okay, JJ probably got I'm gonna say, to my opinion, the worst quarterback, Jamarcus Russell. How are you gonna follow that one up?
I think I'm gonna go. Not many people are gonna know this player because he was so bad. But when I explain why he was bad, I think you'll understand. His name is Blair Thomas. He was a running back drafted by the Jets, number 2 overall. In 4 seasons, he had 5 touchdown runs.
That's pretty good.
They drafted Blair Thomas over Emmitt Smith,
Oh Jesus.
who had
Wow.
50 touchdowns in his first 4 seasons. And I think just for the sake of what
The goddamn Jets.
what they lost out on in order to draft this guy, I think that
It's
he was a
huge.
major bust.
That's
They put
when you
up
put it.
a Hall of Fame running back.
Yes.
for-
The total Jets move.
When you put it in that perspective, it definitely pains us all, I'm sure. And as you guys are Jets fans, there's a lot more. Look at this, ridiculous. This is probably the only podcast you'll see 2 Jets fans
Ever.
on. Yeah,
Yeah,
ridiculous.
not
But-
New York podcast. Yeah, that's wild.
so Blair Thomas is on the squad for JJ. David, you got back-to-back to wrap your squad up. Johnny Manziel is your quarterback. You can pick, obviously, as many quarterbacks as you want, but how you following Manziel up?
There's a lot of ways you could do this, but I'm gonna do since it's falling to me, since this guy's falling me, and he's right on my list, top there, wasn't selected. I gotta go butt fumble ass Mark Sanchez.
No!
Let me say. He was drafted 5th overall, from USC. I wasn't following drafts like crazy in high school. I was in high school when he was drafted. He took us to 2 back-to-back AFC championships. Amazing.
Yeah.
And then nothing happened. Then he was just a colossal waste of everything. Call it the Jets' fault. Call it whatever. He maybe would have been more successful. We were talking off the air about how he probably could have been something better if he didn't go to the Jets.
Yeah.
That can be said for a lot of players in different teams, especially the Jets. But what he did that fateful Thanksgiving Day ruined me. As a Jets fan, going through that fumble game was the worst thing I could ever have gone through.
Okay, so JJ, you have no defense for Mark Sanchez. You think that's a good pick?
No, I think that there are far worse players than Mark Sanchez.
That's how I'm feeling right now.
Totally. But I just didn't. I got kind of busy with work and I didn't dive too crazy.
No, that's fair.
And it affected my life, so I'm gonna do that.
All right.
And then this last one, there's a lot of ways I could go. I'm going all 3 QBs just because I want them on my list. I know he had injuries. Let's go RG3.
No! You bastard.
Nikki's going to cuss you out in the chat.
I don't mean to cause controversy, but again, I'm not going too heavily deep.
Yeah.
But dudes that I know are notoriously bust, and I consider them busts. So
I see he's in the category for me, and there's other players who are in his category that could still get drafted with this last round. But he won Rookie of the Year, did he not?
He did.
Like, there are players who win Rookie of the Year and then just drop off the face of the earth. But to me, if you walk away with any hardware, sure, you were good.
I get it.
But yeah, the injuries.
Again, I'm not gonna go guns up blazing, like fighting my picks too much.
No,
with this
that's
round.
fair. That's fair. But for who drafted them, they're a bust. Obviously, it's a bust.
That's what I was kind of considering for the Redskins. Yeah. So don't come at me with pitchforks. I'm just.
Okay.
It is fair. To me.
Nikki,
it's still considered
Nikki's
a bust.
definitely cussing you out in the chat,
and that's okay. That's
All right, JJ, Jamarcus Russell, Blair Thomas, wrap that bust up.
That super duper blew my third pickup right there. I'm going to go with another Jets guy by the name of Vernon Golson.
Vernon Golson.
All right. That's a good one.
See, these are,
He was a beast in college, actually setting the sack record, 14 sacks in a season, only just recently broken by Chase Young, who's being drafted presumably tonight. Jets drafted him in the first round, and in his first 3 seasons as a Jet had 0 sacks.
Bro, not even the first. It's not even just the first round. It was 6th.
Yeah.
6th.
That is
breaking my heart, dude.
Dude, they drafted him for Rex, and he did us dirty.
Yeah, that's a good butt cheeks player right there. All right, Reggie, Bobby Carpenter, David Carr. What's the last bust we got?
Let me see here.
I don't know why I forget that he's gonna do this, and it's still.
Me too.
I'm doing it every time. I'm doing it every time.
All right.
My final pick. I'm gonna go with another USC quarterback. Matt Leinart. Matt Leinart. He was definitely first round pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's notorious.
He didn't win anything. I was gonna pick Vince Young, but at least Vince Young won Rookie of the Year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, give him that. Yeah.
But Matt Leinart was a bum from the very beginning.
I agree.
That's my guy.
That's a good squad.
He made the mistake of not leaving early. He went back and cost himself a ton of money.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Lynch, Ryan Leaf, Roberto Aguayo, and who?
Brady Quinn.
Brady Quinn.
I don't even need to explain why. It's self-explanatory.
Can you just say Brady Quinn and now I'm done? Like that. Now I'm done. He's got that that.
What was that drink?
It was either a drink or a protein bar. I don't know what it was.
A protein shake.
I hear Brady Quinn and I think now I'm done. Like that. All right.
Now he's trying to be Tony Romo and be like a sportscaster and everything, and it's
nobody's Tony Romo.
He's not Tony Romo.
He's definitely not Tony Romo.
Now I'm done.
Now I'm done. Okay, so I have the last pick here, and I'm caught between 2 running backs. One, if I draft, I think I'm going to get some crap for. because I think you could justify he was good enough to not be a bust, but I don't know. All right, I'm just going to take the other one. I'm taking Trent Richardson.
Oh, my
Trent
God.
Richardson,
That's a good one.
3rd overall.
He got Madden cursed.
3rd overall, and dude, he was on my fantasy football team his rookie year. I couldn't have been happier. The dude, he churned out enough. He fell forward for enough yards. He got enough touchdowns in his rookie year, and the Browns still gave up on him. They're like, nah, we don't need him. And the Colts, for some reason, they thought that they had just found something. Didn't they trade a first for him? They traded a first round for him. Embarrassing. So he boned 2 franchises. Yeah, Trent Richardson's my.
Well,
my
he really
pick
only
to wrap
boned
this
the
up.
Colts because he was good for the Browns.
Yeah, I guess
He
you're right.
wasn't even good for them though. Like
He
was
was a beast his
average.
first
I mean,
year.
the team
was
was
average.
the team was butt cheeks though. I mean, like it's not like he helped them win a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So all right, to wrap this up, David, you have Johnny Manziel, Mark Sanchez, RG3, all quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are hit or miss. I mean, you're gonna have people who defend probably a couple of these.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
But that's all right. Whatever. JJ, Jamarcus Russell, Blair Thomas, Vernon Golston. That Golston one, I'm surprised he lasted that long because that man was cheeks.
He dropped in our draft like he should have in the real life.
Reggie, Bobby Carpenter, David Carr, and Matt Leinart.
Yep.
Lynch
All
has
trash squad.
these are a lot of trash buckets here. Lynch has Ryan Leaf, Roberto Aguayo, and Brady Quinn. And I've got Tim Tebow, Justin Blackmon, and Trent Richardson. So yes, those are a lot of really bad players. Hopefully there's a lot of good players in the NFL draft tonight, and we don't have to do this again and add more players to it in a few years. Okay, moving on. We're going to switch the draft order now, and we're moving on to something a little more entertaining. I feel like draft busts can get a little nauseating because their careers are just, they only bring sadness. Which this is kind of a sad category too, but at least they're good players. It's the best players to never win a Super Bowl. So at least we'll have notable players that I think maybe deserved. Oh, look at this in the chat. Danny says Tua will be on this list. Bust list.
Oh.
Damn. That's a bold prediction.
And hopefully on the Patriots.
Andrew in the chat says, I'm surprised nobody picks Sam Bradford.
That was
Nobody-
a good.
I would never pick Sam Bradford. The man made
he played a
so
long
much
time.
money. He played.
He was good, just enough to get paid.
He was like
so
a bust
much money.
player. He was a bust.
I know
injuries,
he's
you
a
know?
fucking.
Anybody
he finagles.
who can swindle like that, that's not
Yeah.
a bust to me. That man is a financial guru.
He's better than Jamarcus.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Okay, so best player to never win a Super Bowl. I'll be picking first. Then it'll be Lynch, Reggie, JJ, and David.
I'm excited for this one.
This is gonna be good. I'm gonna start off with and it is what it is. I wanted to be number 2. I didn't want to have to pick this guy, but
Do it.
when you think of people who have not won a Super Bowl,
He's the
it's
only
Dan
one.
Marino.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
Dan Marino. The man
Fuck
is
it.
one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and he never got a Super Bowl, and that's that. I mean, I really.
Thanks
I
for
don't know.
taking it off the board, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Now it's made everybody's decision
Anybody.
easier. You guys get to pick players you actually like. I'm not a big fan of Dan Marino. Obviously, I didn't really see him play that much, but he was great in Ace Ventura. So there's that. He's a
He
good actor.
was. He was
Yeah.
great in that.
Okay,
I
movie.
know
You had
those-
to go with him. You
I
had to
know
go.
the Dolphin fans in the chat will love that. pick.
Yeah. Okay, so Dan Marino off the board. Lynch, you are now on the clock.
Randy Moss.
Damn.
Good pick.
Yeah,
Damn.
literally like epitomized like wide receivers during like my
100%.
childhood.
Yeah.
So like he was so good. And then, Eli had to fuck up his one chance.
That's the best part of this story is Randy Moss was literally as close as you could get. Man, the man was on an undefeated football team thinking, bro, I got this in the bag and I'm contributing. I'm going to get my ring. And then Eli Manning wakes up in the middle of a football game and realizes he's playing football, and then they lose. So
Also,
anyway.
there's a fun fact. He was in the 49ers Ravens Super Bowl. He was in the 49ers.
He was.
Yeah. 2 changes.
That's his last game.
I think it was.
That's his last. Yeah, I was during this research. I saw that.
Shenanigans. Yeah,
That-
the 49ers should have won that shit.
That is a fun fact. Reggie,
Mhm.
the board is yours. Marino
go,
and
here we
Moss are off. Where are you at?
I'm going with the best quarterback to never win a Super Bowl.
What?
My man, Tony Romo.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Let's
Boo.
go. Yes. The best quarterback and best broadcaster to never win a Super Bowl.
Broadcaster, yes, good.
Yeah, if we were doing best broadcasters to never win a Super Bowl, I would say
Best
it's
player.
Romo.
Best player.
Okay.
Romo, Hall of Fame. Hall of Famer.
You're gonna get all those like 2 or 3 Cowboy fans that pay attention to this program. I don't know. We don't really attract a lot of Cowboys fans. Okay, JJ. I know Romo was high on your list, but look at Kevin in the chat. Yikes! Yikes!
I can't believe that's the. I know. Ugh.
Yikes!
Wow.
You just had to know that it was coming.
I'll make up for
Yeah.
it.
Romo.
I'll make up for it with the somehow managed to drop to number 4 on this list. Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly.
Dude went to 4 back-to-back Super Bowls.
He's on my list.
And
Yeah.
the Buffalo Bills
He's on
failed
the list.
him 4 times.
You
true.
hate to
Dude,
see it.
That's what you get when you're a Buffalo Bill, though.
Yeah. This man
Yeah.
has seen sadness
Yeah.
4
I'm
times.
sorry,
Shout
Jim.
out
I'm
to
sorry, Jim
Sal
Kelly.
Capat.
Yeah, he felt that one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
yeah.
happens to play the Cowboys and 2 of them. You get your ass beat. We out here.
Okay. All right.
Hashtag Leon Lett.
Okay. David, you're up with the first back-to-back. And I'm sorry you can't pick Romo. I know he's.
Mhm.
Oh,
so
I know.
sad.
Yeah.
It's
Play
tough.
me the sad violin. How did this guy survive to pick 5? Barry Sanders,
Okay.
an all-time legend, one of the best running backs ever.
That's true.
Lions
Retired
Never-
too early.
retired too early. Yeah, he played
Well,
10 seasons, right?
You would have
10
retired
seasons.
too if you were on that team.
You're carrying the whole team on the back. On
Yeah.
your back. Yeah, I couldn't have passed that up. I'm glad I got that pick.
It's a good pick.
And then this, since it's a back-to-back, I'm gonna go. Damn. Give me a second.
Okay.
Dude, there's like
Kevin,
6
yeah, go
guys.
for it. Whittle it down. Kevin in the chat says respect. I think he put the past tense on it. Like he respected Barry
Respect.
Sanders. He doesn't respect Barry
let's-
Sanders anymore.
Dang.
Word. Let's do. Oh shit, man.
See, he was gonna
Reggie,
go.
can you play
Romo,
him?
so I
Can you
can't
play
think.
him the noise? Reggie, you got to play him the noise. The man needs the noise.
He needs the noise.
Nikki in the chat with the eyeballs.
Hey, Nikki.
Let's go. Let's go.
RG3 for a bust.
Let's go, Adrian Peterson.
Adrian. Oh,
Oh,
Nikki
Jesus.
joined. Nikki joined, and he
Let's
got
go,
to hear the
Adrian
words
Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
He's gonna lose it. You
Why?
got Nikki's vote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's amazing. He's absolutely. I mean, for our lifetime,
Yeah.
dude.
You got Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost ridiculous to like. I almost forget that he hasn't.
You
won a
you
Super
went
Bowl,
running
but
back heavy with your first
I
2
yeah, I
picks.
didn't mean to.
That's
I've
all
got
right.
several others, but I was like, he's there,
That's all
and
right.
he's got to be on the list. So
Nikki in the
I'm
chat
happy with
says, "Oh my God," and then Kevin says, "Is Ray Finkel draft eligible?" And he just might be. I don't know. He might be on somebody's list.
Laces out.
Laces out. JJ, Jim Kelly. Obviously, that one is. It's literally when you think of someone who should have won to go 0 for 4 straight years. Embarrassing. Not embarrassing.
enough people-
Painful.
I don't think enough people know about that Buffalo Bills team.
Yeah.
No.
They have documentaries about it. The general sports fan, ask them.
Yeah. I have 2
don't
other
think
players.
They know that happened.
I've got 2 other players from that team on my list because they had a lot of good players on that team, and yeah, they should have won. But okay, Jim Kelly to start it off.
Okay.
Where are you going now?
Running backs are going off the board, so I'm going to grab one while I still
All
can.
right.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Oh,
Ooh, I didn't even think of that.
you
He's the
didn't think of
GOAT.
LaDainian Tomlinson? You
He's
sicko?
Reggie,
He's like the fantasy goat.
Dude,
he
what
was
a
in my top
beast.
6.
What
Yeah.
a beast. And the Chargers, and also Phillip Rivers, just let that dude down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Philip Rivers.
And then he went to the Jets. and was
LT's
on
awesome,
their-
dude.
He was on their playoff teams too and didn't make it.
LT was my favorite running back when I was starting to like actually
He was
comprehend
a
football.
stud. I'm
Yeah.
glad you picked that. You
Yeah.
have to pick that. Those are the dudes, especially in our lifetime, who like they were all over the highlight reels.
Yes.
you
So
know?
three
Never won.
3 straight amazing running backs: Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson, and LaDainian Tomlinson go off the board. Reggie, what other Cowboys player did you want to pick for the people who didn't win a Super Bowl?
Wait, am I up?
Yep, you're up
Yeah.
right now. You have Tony Romo as your first round pick. Okay. Yeah.
Praise
going
be.
With another Cowboy great. Terrell Owens.
Oh, all right, it counts.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
It
respect
counts.
that. I respect
Carroll,
that for sure.
He came so
and
close too.
he was a beast with the Eagles versus the Patriots. He on one
Came
leg
so
pretty much
close.
was their best player. Put the team on his back though,
Yeah.
and I don't know what
Put
happened.
the team
but
on the
he-
back, though.
I feel like you could have picked him in the
did.
first round and you would have looked less insane. But I promise you Romo would have been there in the third. But
No,
you're-
he wouldn't have. No, he wouldn't have.
all right. Yeah, you're right. Sure. Okay. Lynch, Randy Moss, and what?
I'm gonna back it up with literally the best athlete I've ever seen play professional sports in Calvin Johnson.
Calvin.
He's literally
Megatron.
the
Megatron.
the best receiver, the best athlete I've ever seen play any sport.
Better than
And
Michael Jordan playing basketball.
I personally saw Calvin in
Yeah.
real life. I never saw MJ in real life.
Yeah.
I saw Michael Jordan in '98.
I know.
I
but
didn't
come
see
on.
him.
I mean, listen. Like, do you remember? Like, you comprehended everything that was happening when you were watching it. Like,
I did.
I didn't see Michael
Cap.
Jordan then.
Cap.
I saw Calvin. So I remember seeing
no
Calvin.
cap.
It was a September 11th. I saw it was at the Bucs Stadium, and that man ripped Revis a freaking new one.
yeah. That's all right. That's a solid one. Revis on my list, actually.
No cap. I don't know what no cap means, to be honest.
Wait,
no
wait,
cap.
wait.
What?
Revis won. Revis won a Super Bowl
Did he?
No.
with the Patriots. Yeah.
Did he?
I don't think they lost that one.
2015.
I think I was with the
2015.
Eagles, right?
Don't
Don't
quote me.
remind
I don't
me,
know.
Jesus.
I'm almost
I feel like he
100% positive.
didn't. But listen,
He did.
nobody's picked
I
him.
haven't.
He did.
I haven't done the research. He
Okay.
did.
He did.
I knew.
And
he
then
went, and then he came
our
back.
GM gave him fat
Yeah.
loot to freaking
To come
Yeah.
back.
be a
Okay.
bum for 2 years.
He was on with Malcolm Butler getting the interception against the Seahawks, which was
yeah.
like the most
All
bizarre.
right.
Yeah, he was
All right,
on that effing team. Yeah.
Well, good thing I didn't actually try to draft him. I would have looked like a fool. Am I right?
So
Okay,
that was your pick, right?
No, it was not. Shut the hell up. Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson. These are obviously a lot of wide receivers.
Wide receivers.
Yeah, the
good
Terrell
wide receivers.
Owens, Calvin Johnson. Yeah, well, I already said that again. Okay, so I picked Dan Marino in the first round. I do want a wide receiver, and luckily the wide receiver that I would have picked before all the ones that have already been drafted is still available.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, dude.
Don't do it.
what? The
I know
man
what
has
you're
been
gonna
with
do.
the same team for 20 years.
I know. Ah, damn it.
No.
You're doing it.
Fitzgerald.
Damn it. You're doing it.
Larry
Fuck.
Fitzgerald is. It's
That
a
was my-
wrap. This man, he's the second. He's got the
No, he's
second most
amazing.
receiving yards of all time.
It's
He's
magic.
Yeah, yeah.
second behind Jerry Rice, and he's ahead of the third place by like over 1,000. Like he's
He is a legend.
And you know what's
Absolute
funny is
legend.
like, and you know, obviously he didn't talk as much as a lot of these other people. Calvin Johnson didn't really talk much until he retired, but he just does his job. He sits on these shitty Cardinals teams, and he just does his job, catches balls, and moves on with his
Yeah,
life.
Aaron Rodgers screwed him over.
No, he screwed Aaron Rodgers over by beating him in the playoffs, scumbag. Yeah. Anyway, you get what I'm saying.
Oh, that was a
salty.
quick dude. That game was insane.
Yeah, it was
I'll
insane.
never forget
It was
that.
ridiculous.
That was so good. I was
the-
with the Harveys. If the Harveys are watching, we
The
were at their
Hail
house.
Mary, where it
Shout
should have
out,
been a
yeah.
wrap in the. Yeah. Okay.
What was it? That was Jeff Janis, wasn't it?
I believe that one was, yes. Oh my God, it was amazing.
What a
Janis.
game.
But yeah, Larry
He's a
Fitzgerald.
Twitter legend.
Dude is a walking sob story. Kevin in the chat, he deserves one for sure. No love for defensive players. I actually have a couple defensive players
Hold
on my
on a
list. and
second.
yeah, joke's on you. I waited for the third round because I knew a lot of the offensive players were going to go.
I was gonna go with one with second pick. but-
I'm going to do it right now, and it's a player that I was on a team that I obviously love to hate.
I know what you're
growing
gonna
up.
do.
And
100%.
I'm not even gonna. I don't know why I'm sugarcoating it. He's with my last pick in the best players to never win a Super Bowl draft. He's a Chicago Bear.
Brian.
I'm picking Brian Urlacher.
Yeah.
Brian
I wanted him
Urlacher.
on my list. That's a great pick.
Yeah.
He was 5. He was 5.
He was so good. Obviously, being a Packers fan growing up, he freaking killed us all the time, and he deserved one, but Rex Grossman couldn't deliver it. But it is what it is. There's your defensive player, though. Brian Urlacher is on my squad. So I got Dan Marino, Larry Fitzgerald, and Urlacher.
Decent
Lynch,
team.
Randy
I'm keeping
Moss,
it.
Calvin Johnson.
I'm keeping it on the
I like
offensive
his-
side, and I'm gonna go with probably the best tight end ever.
You're due.
Jeremy Shockey.
Robert Gronkowski won, I thought.
No. I'm
I know
not.
what you're
I'm not.
gonna do.
I'm not on the Gronk. Buck's gonna say him and Brady are gonna save us. Like I'm gonna go Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, great
Wow.
pick.
wait.
You guys are.
Reggie just said Jason Witten, this scumbag. Okay, yeah, Tony Gonzalez is amazing. Obviously, incredible. That's a great pick. So
Best tight end ever, Lynch?
That's
Yes.
wait, best
Look
tight
at
end
the
ever
stats.
to not wait. You're saying ever to not win the Super Bowl?
He's
or
probably
ever?
the best tight end
Probably.
ever as well.
probably up there with the best.
Better
tight
than
end.
Gronk? Are you what?
I
Look
mean,
at the stats.
look at the numbers, man. Yeah, it's yeah.
I got
You
you.
guys
No,
don't realize
I'm
it
not-
because he played
I'm
for
not
the
hating.
shitty Chiefs,
Yeah,
and
I
then he
know.
went to Atlanta, and he got overshadowed by
No,
Julio.
trust me, he's a stud. He's a stud.
TJ,
I'm not
he's
hating on that.
great, but better than Gronk. If
Look
he had
at
one
the stats,
season,
Reggie.
I think Gronk has a better season. Like, yeah, because Gonzalez played forever. Gronk gets hurt all the time. But
Nah.
Gronk's prime, come
I
on.
can't. Yeah.
Dude, Tony Gonzalez had Gronk's prime consistent.
Yeah.
He.
Yeah, whatever.
You always like think of Tony Gonzalez with
Gonzalez
like,
is
any top-
I can't dispute Gonzalez. I
top
won't say a
looking.
word on it. He's on
I
my
got you.
list. I think he deserves to be.
It's not
in this
Jason Witten.
draft. All right, Reggie. I want to hear another pick from you from the Cowboys. If you're
Jason
gonna, if
Witten.
you say Witten here, my
Quincy
God.
Carter. Quincy Carter.
Quincy Carter Johansson. No. Hold on.
hit your bell.
I'm going. This is a pick strictly for Nikki. The great, the infamous Mike Vick.
Oh,
Mike Vick, the
boy.
great Atlanta Falcons.
My God.
And New York Jets. And who else did he play for? The Philadelphia Eagles quarterback, Mike
Eagles,
Vick.
yeah.
He almost won an MVP. I think he should have
R.I.P.
won
my
an
fantasy team
when he
that-
played for the
that year.
Eagles. He's a
Yeah.
great quarterback, one of the best man players to ever do it.
Right.
Mike Vick.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. All right. Listen, I'm just saying, on paper, your squad is the weakest so far. Even if the remaining two people didn't finish the draft, I'm just saying.
two players.
Mike Vick,
two
Mike-
players.
It doesn't matter.
running back.
You just secured the Nikki vote in the chat, winner automatically. That's all you needed, I
Right.
guess. All you have to do is say the word.
I'm
Mike
putting-
Doesn't
Vick.
even
like-
care. He doesn't care about AP anymore.
I'm putting Vick at running back.
Nikki
Kevin-
votes like 12 times.
Yeah.
For Reggie. It's
Yeah.
always Reggie.
Kevin in the chat says that pick is rough. RUFF.
Oh
there you
my God. F in the
Classic.
chat.
Jesus.
Jeez.
All right. JJ, Jim Kelly, LaDainian Tomlinson, and who else?
Another Buffalo Bill. In 19 years in the league, had 200 sacks. Is the career sack leader in the NFL. Bruce Smith.
Damn you. That's
Bruce
a good
Smith
one.
is
Great
on.
pick.
That's top 10 for me.
One of the greatest
Great
defensive
pick.
players of all time. Never won a Super Bowl.
You're a historian of the game, and these young bloods don't understand. But
Look up
that's a
the
good squad.
highlights, yo.
Yeah.
He is a bad man.
You could have
Bad,
picked.
bad man.
Yeah. You could have
He's
picked
the
three.
play.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He's the player that like JJ Watt looks up to and everything.
Yeah. Dude's a
So-
monster. That's a good pick. He was on my list, and if I couldn't get Urlacher, he was definitely going to be there. David, Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson. Can you find another running back?
No.
I think you
there
can.
is. There,
Yes,
oh, no.
there
Oh, I
is.
totally can. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not. So am I on the last pick right here?
Yep.
Yes.
This is it. Wrap your squad.
I'm not going Christian McCaffrey. I think he's one of the best players that will ever play football.
Yeah. A little
and he
premature.
hasn't
A
won
little
Super Bowl yet.
premature for old CMC.
Yeah, for sure. But no. There are. Oh, I've got a couple wide receivers. I could say Curtis Martin for the Jets, but I'm not. I'm going to say one of the best
OJ.
football players
OJ.
ever.
Jeez,
OJ.
Lynch.
I'm saying Junior Seau.
Wow.
Junior Seau was an
Junior
absolute
Seau.
playmaker.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man. That dude, I was looking it up earlier. 12-time Pro Bowler.
He's a goat.
He was in. That's
Mhm.
amazing. He's a goat. My math teacher, I'll never forget this. I hated math. My math teacher in 6th grade was, for some reason, a San Diego Chargers fan
Yeah.
and was like the biggest Junior Seau fan. So I started paying attention. I mean, absolute playmaker.
Yeah. That's a solid pick.
His
Guy's a
accolades are,
lifesaver.
yeah, his accolades. Oh, yeah. I think my picks are Barry Sanders. Barry,
Yeah.
are you saying lifesaver for my team?
No, he's legit like a lifesaver. Like
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
save someone's life?
no, like he donated. He was the first person to
Oh.
donate his brain for CTE.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Oh, I totally feel you. I mean, he won like Walter Payton Man of the Year awards.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
All right,
he was a good dude. It's a tragedy.
I went around.
I thought he had won the year with the Patriots. That's the only reason I didn't.
I think they lost to the Giants. I think they lost to.
Seau, I did.
Randy Moss year.
Randy Moss year.
Yeah, he was on a ranker that I saw, and I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, Danny in the chat says, where's Antonio Brown? I don't think he's serious.
Didn't Antonio Brown win?
He probably
not
did.
a CTE draft. We're not.
Didn't he win in 20?
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought he was
early.
No, I don't think so. No, I
early.
think he was. I don't think he was playing yet when they won.
Oh, I thought he was. I thought he was
think
on the
he
team
was.
when Mike Wallace hit the toe tap.
I think you're talking about Plaxico Burress. No, okay.
No, I don't think he was.
I just want
He
to
might
say-
have been like the year after.
Honorable mention.
Yeah,
Julio Jones.
I put Julio on my list.
and he'll never, and he never will win a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Caleb, Caleb in the
28-3.
chat. Caleb in the chat wants to know what the category is. It's
He's
best,
like, what the? We're just naming football players.
I know. Best players to never win a Super Bowl. We've drafted our squads. I'll go over them real quick. Wait, I had the first pick. So I picked Dan Marino, Larry Fitzgerald, and Brian Urlacher.
I'm going to use the restroom and get another beer.
Go ahead, man.
Me too.
Lynch. Yeah, hey, by all means, everybody leave.
Beer break, everybody.
Lynch has Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, Tony Gonzalez. Reggie, for whatever reason, picked Tony Romo,
Cash.
Terrell Owens, and Michael Vick. Don't get me wrong; those are all just delightful players, but I don't think they best to never win it is probably not the category that they fall in. Terrell Owens probably. JJ, Jim Kelly, LaDainian Tomlinson, Bruce Smith. If you don't know who those first and last players are, I suggest you pick up a Google.
I think you should research all of my picks so far because they're great, and when you do, you'll agree with me. And vote
Don't
for
make
me.
them work. Don't make them work. And David, who has just left the chat, Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson, and Junior Seau. Caleb, what are you doing, man? These youngsters out here, whoever had Michael Vick, they win. Come on.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Listen,
people don't know.
Peak Michael Vick was good, but let's be honest, his career, I don't know if it classifies.
He like self-destructed his own career. Like,
yeah, that's true. Okay, so last draft before the draft, we have 15 minutes. We're gonna chug along. Obviously, the first pick in the NFL draft is not going to start right at 8, but technically, the festivities begin at 8 o'clock. So, best NFL jersey is the last draft. And we're not just going to pick a team. We're not just going to say the Browns and then you get all their jerseys. You have to say, what's up?
How about those new Browns jerseys though?
What is the difference? I don't even understand what they changed.
Yeah, me neither.
Did they?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I feel like they just wanted to be a part of it. They're like, look, we got a Nike logo on it. Like, what the hell?
What a joke.
Yeah, they're not New York Jets jerseys.
Yeah.
Caleb's 15, by the way. He doesn't know football yet.
I know, so I'm saying. I mean, listen, I'm glad he's in here, but
No. I'm not. I'm messing with him, but
no, I get it. No, listen,
he's a friend of mine.
He'll understand the football.
He's a friend of
obviously.
mine. I'm kidding.
There's some chat here saying no Brian Westbrook. Westbrook was good, but to say he was better than Sanders, Peterson, Tomlinson.
Dude, I almost said Earl
tough.
Campbell too. Look at some Earl
There's a
Campbell.
lot of
OJ,
There's a
man.
lot of good OJ.
I had
Hey, Twitter world, it's yours truly.
I had Andre Reed, obviously from that Buffalo team. He was a good one. Antonio Gates could have been up there with as far as best tight ends. Never win it.
Definitely.
And then one who's still somehow playing, Frank Gore.
Yeah.
That man has been around so long. The fact
Dude,
that he
he's
hasn't
never
stumbled.
won a Super Bowl?
No, the
No.
fact that he
No
hasn't stumbled
way.
into a Super Bowl somehow.
And
He was
on the 49ers.
Yeah, he was on the 49ers,
49ers.
like back to back NFC
Yeah.
championships.
And they,
with
oh my
Cap
God,
and
and they, yeah,
Alex
and they
Smith.
didn't.
Yeah.
I had Patrick Willis there as well, so like he was on the same team.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then cut
KJ,
his.
ouch. Nikki, I picked one of the best defensive players of all time.
No,
How's
I don't
that
think he's
ouch?
talking about. I think maybe you made a comment about Michael Vick. I don't know. He
Dude,
takes that very personally.
Vic.
I had Chris Carter. on my list
We're saying
too.
the F word a lot in this chat.
If
in
we're,
this
yeah, I'm
stream.
like 4
We're
years
very
in. I'm
no.
very sorry.
No. I curse a lot. What is
I'm
that?
preparing,
time
I'm
out.
preparing for the Jets draft.
What is that?
Whose noise is this right now?
I think it's Reggie.
It
Reggie's
sounds like an
having a full
over.
conversation.
Sounds like someone talking at a Publix, like, "Hey, clean up aisle 5."
No,
like
okay.
a overhead
real
announcer.
Quick, But while we wait for Reggie to come back, and let me actually mute him because it's just the most annoying sound in the world.
Oh, there we go.
Let me just tell you, like the Publix, the intercom person, they have to hit, and this is real niche if you've never been to a Publix. It's pretty much any supermarket ever, but you pick up the phone and you have to talk through your nose, specifically through your nose. You have to say, David, get some carts outside, please. It's literally that. Like you have to, Ryan, we're gonna need some package help up front. Like it's literally
package help up front. Does everyone know that we all worked at the same Publix?
Yeah, Publix.
The entire chunk, pretty much.
Yeah,
all worked at the same Publix.
It's essentially a rite of passage.
I have to say, I am very sad in moving back to New Jersey that I don't get pub subs anymore.
Yeah.
I would rate them probably just a little bit above Wawa subs. Wawa originates.
Wawa subs are good.
Wawa's underrated.
Pub subs are very good. Yeah, Wawa has made its way down into Florida, which is weird. It just skips all the all states and just goes down to Florida.
Check me out of doing. I'm not gonna participate in a top grocery store
hey,
draft because
employee.
I'm gonna go Publix, and then one more Publix.
There it is.
There's no other.
All right,
let's no competition.
We and actually Lynch, as for whatever reason, these people keep walking.
Oh yeah,
away.
we have 10 minutes, and I do want to see what happens in this virtual draft.
Oh, absolutely, it's gonna be a mess. So we'll get through these jerseys relatively quickly, but I really just want to do it so we can have the post. However, the drafters are now disintegrating as we speak. Ridiculous.
I'm just gonna dip too.
Yeah, let's all just get the hell out of here. That'd be great. Okay, I'm gonna unmute him. I'm gonna unmute Lynch. Go. Okay.
Back.
Are you guys ready? You guys done? You guys? How was that feces that you just pushed out? Pretty good.
It was. I lost a couple pounds.
It was a strong conversation while he was doing it.
Yes, this is good stuff. Yeah. By the way, mute yourself next time you're gonna go talk to the Publix bag assistant. I'm talking to you, Reggie.
He's probably like, what?
We heard the entire conversation, and congrats on the sex. All right.
What? Publix bagger.
Confirmed, Reggie Pascal has sex.
Yes. Okay. Best NFL.
That wasn't me.
You were on the phone.
I was talking to my mom.
We did not. No. This is awkward. Listen, we don't want to know who you're doing business with, but okay. Can we just get through this because we do want to watch the
that was
NFL
my
draft?
mom.
No, it was. What happened?
All right,
let's go.
Okay. So we're doing best NFL jersey. It's specific jersey. We have to kind of explain what it is, what year it started, and it's probably going to be a throwback jersey or something like that if it's not their traditional jersey that they have today. And I have pictures of ones. If you don't know what it is, they'll try to describe it to the best of their ability. You can Google search it. But you will see it in the recap post, again, at the Chunk Pod, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Follow us.
Make sure you vote.
Make sure you vote, probably
yeah,
for me.
definitely. Good. Yeah.
And
every vote counts.
Just because you're related to somebody doesn't mean you have to vote for them.
Vote with your heart.
That's true.
All right.
My wife doesn't only vote for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
neither does my wife. I don't think my wife has ever done it. But all right.
Did last
out
week,
of spite. Out of spite.
All right. Best NFL jersey.
All right.
David, you have the first pick. It's going back to the first round order. So it's David, JJ, Reggie, Lynch, and myself. David, you are on the clock.
Okay. I hope if this pick got hate, I would love to hear the argument because no jersey ever made me be like,
I'm already pissed.
That is bad. One of the most badass jerseys I've ever seen. NFL, college, Pee Wee football,
Boom.
the 2012 Seahawks. Unreal. When they first switched to Nike.
You got a picture for us?
Yeah.
No, I know what it is.
Oh, come on.
It's basically it's the
pretty much current.
But
it's pretty much.
You're talking about the teal with the green lining on the numbers?
With the neon green. Yeah.
That's
so
nice.
Take 2012 to now, whatever. I said 2012.
I hated those jerseys.
No, because that's when it was introduced.
Good. They're nice.
Dude, they're sick.
They're nice. At first, I will admit,
I'm glad they're on my list.
I was like, not my NFL. Don't you dare.
But now I'm like, I get you. But it's
them are kind of sick.
So
okay. I like them. I like them.
And it's not traditional. They started the trend of getting a little bit crazier,
and that's good. And I feel like
that's really good.
That I like.
Yeah,
those.
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Those. Mm-hmm. So that's what I said 2012 because that's when it was introduced. So that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So current. You could call it current if you want.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
I appreciate those.
Those are good.
Yeah. Like they won the Super Bowl. They beat the Broncos. Pretty much what I think of that whole season with Richard Sherman and the Legion of Boom and him.
Yeah.
You don't talk about me. I'm the I'm the
Yeah.
best cornerback in the league. That was like, these dudes are like in a different league, pretty much.
Which, by the way, him and Darrelle Revis still going at it on Twitter. But we won't get into that. It's a whole other
Well,
conversation.
So, yeah, I
he's a
know-
better-looking man from what I hear.
Yeah. Only to women.
I like Richard
just to
Sherman a
women.
lot.
Okay, JJ,
right, so
number
yeah.
2 pick in the jersey draft, 2012 Seahawks off the
Dude,
board.
I'm gonna grab it now because it's not gonna be there when it comes back to me. Buccaneers.
Creamsicles?
Creamsicle.
I know you made Lynch. Oh, Lynch doesn't like him. No?
I hate
Dude,
Bucks.
the
I
old
love those.
school Buccaneer with the dagger in his mouth, so good.
Isn't it a feather? I thought it was a feather, like a little prissy feather. I don't like the Bucks.
I think they
man.
were.
the
I think they
feathers
were.
on
I don't
his
like the
hat.
Bucks.
The feathers on his hat.
I think they
okay,
were.
my
I
bad.
think they were dumb jerseys in its time, but like when they wear it now, it's cool.
Yeah,
That makes
Can't
absolutely.
wear it now.
Creamsicles
Absolutely.
are nice, man.
All right, Reggie. 2012 Seahawks, 1976 Tampa Bay Bucks creamsicles. That's when it was originated. You're on the board. And by the way, Caleb, this draft does snake, and Nikki's puking. Sorry for talking over your bell.
All right, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this pick, which is pretty standard.
I already know
I'm gonna go with the current. I don't know how long they've had the jerseys for, but for a long time, the Dallas Cowboys.
Jesus
the
Christ.
white jerseys,
Dude.
white jerseys with like that metallic blue. No one
I
knows what color
hate
that is.
it. That makes me not want to watch football.
Yes.
Makes me literally
Yes,
not want
and
to watch football.
They're the
Oh.
only team that wears white at home. Like they rock the white all the time. They wear the white at home, and then when they go on the road, usually the home team wears colors, so then they wear white on the
Dude,
road
their
again. They
home
always
jersey is
rock
blue,
the
isn't
white.
it?
I love those jerseys.
I
No,
thought
the
they
Cowboys
had
wear the
blue.
white jerseys at
That's
home.
definitely not the best Cowboys jersey. I can tell
The
you
Cowboys
that right now.
only wear blue when the home team decides to wear white at home, just to make the Cowboys wear blue because it's bad luck. But
We
they
got people in the
always
chat
rock
saying,
The
"Ew."
white jerseys.
You have a lot of Homer on your face. You should
And
probably
there's no other team that has different pants and shirts
Okay,
that are different for home and away.
I hear you, and that is a little wrinkle. That's fun.
It's literally like the league now. Like
It's-
everyone has them.
Yeah,
But
everybody
it's not
does
going
that.
to translate.
Yeah,
to
but
the
we've been
post.
doing that since like the 70s, yo.
Who
We've been
cares?
doing
Don't
that.
worry,
Cowboys white.
Reggie, go ahead and take the Cowboys blue jerseys next.
Yeah,
And then the
Have you
Cowboys
seen the blue?
Thanksgiving jerseys last.
Yeah, but
Go
those
ahead.
Thanksgiving ones though.
And
those
color rush
Thanksgiving
though.
I was
Okay.
wondering when the color was.
Lynch, you're up, and okay, you son of a biscuit. Wait. Okay. There's a year for that. What's the
There
year?
is a year for that.
That's
I
like
don't know.
they just remodeled,
Is that those powders? Those powder blues?
Yeah, the powder blues.
so
Powder
that's like
blue.
original powder blue
Oh, those are nice.
Chargers.
Wasn't it like 2000? Is that like
yeah,
what,
I'll take the original powder blues, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and complain over like I want the brand new powder blues.
That's because Doyle wants the 2020
You
chart.
bet your ass I do. I saw those jerseys and I legit
They're
thought
lit.
about trading this in. I was like, look, I may be a Chargers fan now.
They're lit.
So listen,
They're very lit.
we'll split it down the middle. We can have them both because it's not that much different. It's just subtly different, and it's just a little more sleek.
I just feel like we're gonna split votes.
It's
No,
like
here's the
Sour
deal. I
Patch
won't
Kids
take-
and Sour Patch Watermelon.
Lynch,
Yeah,
I won't
there we
take
go.
I won't take the powders if that makes you happy. I'll pick any other one but the powder. But I just
I
want,
have another Chargers jersey on my list though.
Are you gonna pick all Chargers? No, you can't. Come on.
Dude, their uniforms.
All right.
They're so good.
Yeah. So here is the modern, and this is gonna look like
Yeah.
trash, but
Dude,
That's
the
the
Chargers
20
jerseys
Dude, it's
are
so
so
good.
sexy.
it's so good. We could
They
sit
might
here.
be the best jerseys in the league.
Yeah,
to be-
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm shocked it didn't go first, but I can't not. I don't know.
They're nice.
So you're saying, and we need a verdict here. We need a verdict here on
Can I just claim
I think if
powder
you take
blues?
powder blues, that's it. You can't take modern powder blues if you take the old powder blues.
I agree.
Okay, so I can still pick a different Chargers jersey.
Go
I
ahead.
Yeah.
guess if
Take
you
your
want
that.
to-
We could do that.
your
I'll
navy
change
blues.
it. I'll
Those
change
navy
it.
blues are sick, son.
That's what I'm saying.
Just-
2020?
I
Okay.
just spilt my beer. God damn it.
Hey, there it is. Party foul.
My bad.
I'm taking 2020 Chargers, and I'll do non-powder blues. I don't give a damn. I'll pick there's so many nice ones, and
No, you have to have a specific jersey. You can't take all of them.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me look at it.
So what are you gonna do? Back it up. I'm gonna take the navy blues and then the whites
I will take.
with your 2 picks.
Okay, so I'm looking at them right now. Obviously, their home and away is white and powder blue. That's their basic ones. But they have 2 color rush versions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the navy blue one. I'm taking the darker blue with the outline of the
right.
lightning bolts. Okay.
All right.
Those navy blue are
Weaken
sick.
both of your picks. Weaken them.
That's what I'm saying. Is like really what we're
Gives
doing
me
here.
more votes.
It's really all we're doing here at that point. But I'm not walking away without a piece of the Chargers here. Okay, assholes.
It's gonna look good on the gram. It's gonna look good on the gram.
Go with your next pick then.
Okay, so here's the dealio. I got that, and honestly, okay, the creamsicles are gone. Okay, the other one that I was eyeballing. And see, I don't want to double dip on anybody here. I'm going to actually get a piece because I think this last one, it will be there whenever it comes back to me, but I'm going to say I want specifically the 1994 Dallas Cowboy jersey.
Oh my goodness! Oh, the blue with the white shoulder.
Stars on the shoulders.
Those are sick.
It's white with the blue outline, stars on the shoulder. I don't know why. I'm a sucker for logos on the shoulder. You put a logo on the shoulder. The Chargers have it, obviously, with the new ones. You put a logo.
Picking the Cowboys. Here we go.
I'm just saying. All right, I'm picking 94.
The NFL draft has started.
Ooh. All right, we got. Then we can pick this up. But here, I can show you real quick. While Lynch, you're on the clock. You can get your pick ready.
I already have it ready. So.
Oh well, hold on one second, asshole. All right, here. These jerseys, Reggie, wake up. I love those.
Oh, those are nice. Those are clean. Those are clean.
Those are
yeah.
Is that Felix Jones?
That's Michael Irvin. You.
Oh no,
it was 28.
It's a 28.
Yeah. So stop, Reg.
I think it's older than that. It's 94. Just keep going.
Felix Jones.
So I'm picking.
It better be Michael Irvin.
94 Cowboys.
Lynch, you're taking my pick.
Okay, Lynch is picking Color Rush Seahawks.
Yes.
Lord.
Look, it was on my list. The lime green Color Rush
That was
Seahawks.
my pick.
I love him.
Yeah, it's awesome.
There you go, honey. Now you can vote for him.
Let's go.
Not taking him.
Yeah. All right, Reggie, you're up. You got the current basic ass white jersey with the blue number cowboy.
Well, Lynch stole my picks and I'm scrambling.
You only had 2?
Oh, I had so many. I had so many.
I'm gonna go with.
You can forfeit your pick.
No, never. I'm gonna go with. This is very specific. The Jacksonville Jaguars, all black, but the year where they had that helmet that had like that.
The two-tone?
Like flow, the two-tone helmet. The two-tone. Put that as the Instagram picture for me. The two-tone helmet Jags. Those helmets, honest, just the helmet really, but those were sick.
So it has to be specifically the black jersey with the. Okay, people.
The black jersey with the with that two-tone helmet.
It's not.
Hold on,
really
I forgot
focusing.
something.
Yeah. Okay, you get it. This is a train wreck, by the way. The way this
Two-tone helmet.
Two-tone Jags. Black.
All black jerseys.
All right, fine. I do love the Jaguars, though. I did not like the two-tone. I liked it when they got rid of it, but yeah, sure. JJ, 1976 Creamsicles. What are you following that up with?
I'm gonna follow it up with the Saints Color Rush jerseys.
The white
white with the gold.
Gold numbers.
This is blurry. I apologize, watchers. Saints Color Rush jerseys.
Saints Color Rush. Those are solid. I love that. I mean, obviously, there's another franchise that has a color that is metallic-y that does that with their numbers too. But a white jersey with the gold numbers is sick.
The Color Rushers are sick. I think I love all those jerseys.
I think so too.
Yeah.
All of them is that's strong. There are some shit ones.
Yeah, there are.
I love most of them.
Some that just look like basic nonsense. David, you can wrap your squad up right now. 2012 Seahawks. And 2 picks right now, back to back.
Yes. So you guys are talking powder blues. You're talking creamsicle, but I'm talking football.
All right. All right.
Football. We're talking dark colors, man. Badass colors. Nothing beats, not a lot of things beat the 1980s Raiders. That is sick.
I do like the Black Raiders.
That's me. I don't know what it is. I've always loved just like dark, sick, or like I do like, I'm not picking this, but the 49ers have like an all white jersey. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But so that's not my third pick.
No, I already
So I'm
wrote it
doing
down. No,
Cool.
just kidding.
1980s Raiders.
Okay.
And you know what? For the hell of it, I'm doing this.
That Jets jersey, black.
Oh,
Current
God.
black Jets jersey.
Oh,
New York is the
man.
best. The
feel
best.
so sorry for you.
That's okay, man.
That's not the best Jets jersey.
It's, you know what? I have one higher. I have 69 Jets. But
Hey.
I like this, and I'm wearing it right now.
All right.
So
All right.
And it's black, and it goes with my theme. I love black. I love green. It says New York right in the front. Let's go with it.
All right.
I
All
can
right.
dig
I
it.
like it.
I
So
can dig
I'm
it.
happy to have it.
your squad's
I can
wrapped up.
dig
JJ, you have creamsicles. You have Saints Color Rush, and then you have the
Eagles, Kelly
God
Greens,
freaking
baby.
damn it.
Wow.
Damn.
What is that? The Mark Wahlberg greens?
Is that the
Yeah.
80s? 1980? I think that's 80s.
Just Eagles, Kelly Greens is all that is necessary to describe it.
Damn, that's a good one. What's up?
Jets also had a
That
Kelly
was-
Greens, but I'm going to go with the Eagles one.
That was right above mine, but
That's solid. All right.
whatever.
So that wraps your
Dude,
squad
I
up.
love all the 80s jerseys. They're all great. All
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
I'm more partial to the 90s when they get weird with like the logos and it gets a little different. Reggie, you have the current white Cowboys. The two-tone Jaguar is black. And what to wrap your squad up? I hope you've had some time to Google.
Let me get my last jingle in.
Wow.
With my final pick, I'm gonna go with the Color Rush Baltimore Ravens all purple jerseys.
They're
Damn.
super sexy. They're really nice.
Mm,
That was
that's-
going to be mine if I didn't get the Eagles.
That's a
They're
good
very
one.
clean.
That's a good
Clean
one.
it
That's
up.
not my favorite Ravens jersey, but yeah, it's right up there. All right, Lynch, you got the original Chargers powder blue. You have Chargers powder blue. The Color Rush Seahawks, and what else?
I think I might go with Lynch as the winner here. Those are two very sick jerseys that I would have chose if I had the chance.
I'm disappointed in
Bro, you
JJ, to be honest, but I'm proud that he, chose a good jersey. At the same time, I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
Ooh, those I like those.
Panthers blue.
Panthers.
All right. You got a lot of
The
color.
Lynch love.
I mean,
Lynch
I was
blue.
going with Kelly Greens, and then I was a little disappointed. I mean, there's a lot of good jerseys. There's a lot of good jerseys that weren't complemented with the bottoms as well. But
Yeah.
the Panthers powder blue color rush, it's very nice.
Are you
Dude,
going
I
with
can't
the
believe-
Color Rush or are you going with the old school?
It's the powder blues, like it's the powder.
This
blues.
man, just give me all the powder, man. You're a little cocaine addict. I get it. No, it's fine. All right. So that's a good one. And I did kind of piggyback on you with the 2020 Chargers, but I saw that graphic. I couldn't resist. Somebody in the chat, Caleb, says someone grabbed the Bucks digital numbers. The Bucks didn't even want those, so no.
Hey-o.
Okay. To wrap this up, and so we can move on with our night, and we're obviously going to be chatting. We do some live tweet, and I'll probably be on Twitter at Justin Rob Doyle if you want to see me bitch about the draft and how slow and poor it is. I have some photos up, and I put them all in here, and now I'm confused on which one to go for. But there's one that I will pick. I gotta pick it. It's just so off. Damn it. No, I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go with my gut. I won't say they, as a child, defected me from the Green Bay Packers. I was always a Packers fan. However, this AFC team, because of their jerseys, I could not resist. It made me, I had to root for them. And they were an underdog because they were trash. The Bengals. The Bengals.
Yes, I love the Bengals.
Black.
You just solidified not winning this category.
Are you kidding me?
Doyle?
Orange and black together.
I'm not an orange. I'm not an orange fan.
Are you going with the orange jerseys or black jerseys?
I'm going with the black jerseys with that one that you just saw. Black jersey with the orange sleeves.
Okay,
The one you
exotic.
just saw.
All right. All right, Tiger
So
King.
exotic.
Listen. All I'm saying is that that didn't intrigue anybody. No one thought that was a good jersey. The
I was
Bengals
thinking
jersey.
about it. I was thinking about it.
You know what is an interesting jersey to me with orange in it?
What's that?
The 80s Broncos jerseys with the laser unicorn.
Yeah.
It's on my list.
That's fine. Yeah, it's not
That's
bad for an
lame.
under 5 win team. You're right. That's the reason. I thought they were. I sympathized with them. I was like, I like an underdog, and I just love Tigers. I think that's sick. Also, this
But you did.
here I'm about to make everybody throw up because here's the jersey that I was contemplating picking over this, and I really wanted it on my squad. And if I guess if I couldn't have picked the Chargers one, this would have been my third pick. It's so ridiculous, and it's on a team that everybody hates.
The Bumblebees.
This
Yes.
Patriots jersey.
Those are the worst
Yes.
jerseys.
It's
Yes.
amazing.
The worst jerseys.
I can't get it to focus, but this, look at that.
Yes.
I like the red Pats jerseys the most.
It's
You're gonna
got-
break my camera.
No, look at the best part. It's got the freaking shoulder thing. It's got stripes on it, and it's got a shadow on the numbers. These Patriots jerseys, 1995 Patriots jerseys.
That's a disgrace to everything American.
Awful.
It's so vibrant. It's
They're
so
almost as
colored.
bad as the Cowboys Thanksgiving jerseys.
Oh my God, it's so.
That's an American tradition. You watch
No.
your tongue, JJ.
Jesus. All I'm
Respect
saying
America's
is,
team.
I'm pissed I didn't get to put them on my roster, but let's be honest, that was, oh my God, it's so good. And to be
No.
fair, the red Pats jerseys that are a little more throwback, obviously they got rid of these jerseys relatively quickly. Okay.
Wonder why.
Yeah, that's fair. To wrap this up, David, this is going to be a mouthful. David had the 2012 Seahawks, the 80 black Raiders jerseys, and the current black Jets jerseys. JJ has the Tampa Bay Bucks creamsicles, the Saints color rush, the white with the gold letters, and the 1980 Kelly Green Eagles jerseys. Those are sick. Reggie picked a generic white Cowboys jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Just the current generic regular white
current.
Cowboys jersey.
Goat.
The two-tone Jaguars, which, by the way, when I go and search these jerseys, I don't know that it's going to have the helmet in it, but I mean, it might.
Just give me the all black.
Yeah, it's the all-black Jaguars jerseys, but it's got the accents. I like the Jaguars jerseys. That's a good pick. And the Color Rush Ravens purple.
Yeah,
That's
boy.
a solid one. Lynch has the original Chargers powder blue. That's literally it's game over right there, to be honest. The Color Rush Seahawks jersey that are like lime green, and the 2000s Panthers powder blue, which is a little. I think it's Carolina blue. I think what they call it, but yeah. And then to wrap it up, I picked the brand new 2020 Chargers Color Rush jerseys. It's the darker navy with the lines. It's sick. They got the numbers back on the helmet.
Oh, okay. Stop. You can stop selling it.
It's amazing.
Keep it moving.
As the host,
Joe Burrow just got picked.
Oh, shut the hell up!
I'm messing. I'm messing.
This is
It's
shocking
8-12.
news.
How come he hasn't got picked
It's
yet?
a
He
joke,
might.
they're trading
He might.
down.
Yeah, they're going to trade out. Ridiculous.
I did not mean to interrupt you. I was
No,
just
it's
kidding.
fine. I get more time to talk about the 2020 Chargers Color Rush jerseys. It's really amazing. You should Google search it.
Yeah, they're not that great.
They're so
How's
sexy.
How's he not got picked yet? It's 8-12.
Oh, it's going to happen. It just takes
He
forever.
may
There's a
have.
delay.
He
There's
may
a
have.
lag
I'm gonna-
on the internet. I
They
also
have to
may
show
have.
like 4 commercials first.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this. 1994 Dallas Cowboys jerseys. It pains me, but the stars on the shoulders, I'm a big fan. And then to wrap it up, I picked basically the current Cincinnati Bengals jerseys. They've had it for the 2000s. I think the extent of the 2000s anyway. But I don't even have it. Here's the Ravens jersey I would have picked. I am such a big fan of this. It's the classic Ray Lewis with the bird on the
What
on the
about the
arm.
black
Yeah, I
ones?
was thinking about that.
That's a
The
solid.
black ones.
The
that
black
they
ones
had
have it
then.
too. Yeah,
Black one's all right.
yeah. But other than that, I mean, I was gonna pick the Packers jersey, but let's be honest, it's not really changed.
Yeah, how can you not pick your own team's jersey?
It's just not really changed, which
Because
I guess
he's not wearing egg on the
Because
face.
they're not great.
yeah.
You got that right.
I mean, they're
JJ.
great in my heart, but they're not, over time. I will say the Buffalo Bills, I think, have a really good jersey right now.
I agree.
I think they look really good with their helmet,
That's
the
not
lines.
lame.
But
I think
anyway,
the Packers need a yellow color rush.
I swear they had it at one point, an all yellow color rush. I think they've
Did
done
they?
that, but I don't know. All right, that's pretty much the wrap. That's how we wrap it up. It's the biggest draft bust, best player to never win a Super Bowl, and the best NFL jerseys. Follow us at the Chunk Pod. Everybody can now officially be dismissed and watch the NFL draft.
Draft.
We'll take to Twitter.
Go Jets.
We'll take to Twitter with our comments and obviously
Cowboys are picking at
Bucks.
17.
go Bucks. Jesus, the Cowboys actually
Cowboys
have a first-round pick.
Yeah, we're gonna trade number 17 for Jamal Adams. Watch.
You're gonna
Yeah,
redraft
right.
Johnny Manziel.
Green Bay colors
Johnny
just look
Manziel.
old.
Can we redraft? Can we redraft Manziel from the scrap heap?
Jesus, you can. I think Jamarcus Russell's still looking for more money.
I bet he is.
All right. Anyway, I guess that'll about do it. Thank you guys. We ran a little bit over an hour here, but David, JJ, Reggie, Lynch, and myself. This was the NFL edition. We bled over into the draft. We're probably taking numbers away from the NFL draft.
Yeah, we are.
Because of, obviously our clout. We're just amazing people. Anywho, I guess we'll be getting out of here, and let's hit this little ditty here, and let's just get the hell out of here. Good luck to everybody and your team in the NFL draft, and we'll be back next week, maybe on YouTube, maybe on Facebook. Follow us at The Chunk Pod to find out.
Peace.
See you guys later. I think it's time. I have to hit another button to end the stream.